seems to be a common map that most players are starting off on first. Game 2, it will start off on Knoll Wood, and then if we have a Game 3, it's going to be on Turtle Rock. Before I go into the game, a little bit about the players. These two players are actually in the same team, Fort Kings. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of them. And Grubby seeded 1 in this tournament, with Fury seeded 4th, now facing each other in round 2. So these two are really good friends and really close clanmates. So now having to face each other, we'll see how that goes. Fury plays Undead. He has spawned over on the left-hand side of Tyrannus. Meanwhile, Grubby here has spawned over on the right-hand side. This was also the same map that I casted earlier with Short Round and Zacard in Game 1, where the two players can only start off in one position, or one of 2 positions. And a whole bunch of little creeps all over the place. So everywhere you see these little green dots, that's where the creeps are at. So there's quite a bit. And we'll see what strategy these two guys will go. Altar has finished for Grubby. He will start off with the Blade Master. And meanwhile for Fury, the Undead build is usually a little slower. They always go depending on what build they want to go. Here Fury's going to go with the Crypt first. He's going to start off with a later Altar. And I don't see a graveyard up, so he will be introducing this game with ghouls. I normally call them ghoulies. If he had a graveyard out, we'd be seeing some Crypt Fiends, but no, this time around it'll be ghouls. Grubby here putting out a barrack, late barrack as well, and he'll start off with grunts. So here you go, you have some ghouls out. Hero for Fury will be your standard Death Knight. Almost every Undead player starts off with a Death Knight unless they choose to do some fast creeping with the Dreadlord. So what have I learned about this map? I haven't actually played on this map myself, but I did cast it earlier for a Short Round and Zacard. And I noticed that there's a lot of creeping going on. You're not going to see a whole lot of engagement in battle early on in the game. You're not going to see a lot of harassment. So for a while, you'll hear me cast them creeping, unless they choose to fight small battles here and there. 2 expansion spots for each of them. There. Oh, that's the tavern right there. So Blade Master is out, and Grubby's going to go ahead and harass. As you see here, it's taking him a very long time to reach Fury's base because of the distance that he has to walk. Now that he has made it in, Fury... Oh, no. I don't know if you guys saw what happened there. I didn't go to earlier. Fury built his altar right next to the trees. Unfortunately for him, he had to TP, use his full town portal so early in the game just to make it out in order to defend this harassment. Already he's down 1 Acolyte, got killed there by Grubby. He quickly purchased a Rod of Necromancy, summoned 2 skeletons from the corpse of the Acolyte, and already off to a very bad start for Fury. There he was stuck with his Death Knight, could not make it out. There's no way he could have gotten out unless he waited for his ghouls to chop the woods down. So instead, he just dropped 350 gold and had to TP. So quickly he's going to go ahead and create these little Apprentice Wizards right outside of his base. Picks up a Cloak of Shadows. Meanwhile, Grubby's going to create some kobolds over here. Picks up for him a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength. In the main base, you're going to see some multitasking here from Grubby as he's creeping with his Blade Master. He's going to be sending some grunts out. So he's going to actually macro and micro at the same time, sending his grunts to do some creeping while he tries to harass. Slow down Fury. Very nice kill from him there. Fury here just purchased. It looks like a Death of Appearance. He knows that he will be constantly harassed by this Blade Master. So now he quickly revealed the area, even though Grubby is windwalking at the moment. Fury can see him. So there he sees him. He's going to pull back and try and take him down. Grubby very low on HP right now. Needs to be careful. Goes in too close. Will lose his hero. There he goes again. Uses his Death of Appearance. He can see Grubby. Level 2 now for the Death Knight. Level 2 for the Blade Master. And now you guys lost sound completely. So I don't know what happened to the sound. That's okay. I can make the sounds for you guys. Meanwhile, the Blade Master now moving on in to do some more harassment, if I can remember what they sound like. And he's going to go off and see if there's anything left behind. Let's see what items he purchased. Boots of Speed for the Blade Master. In comes Fury. He's going to try and summon some more skeletons from his Rod of Necromancy. Here you have the grunts dancing back and forth. It looks like they just got done doing, there's some creeping. Blade Master, again, still trying to do a lot of harassment. And sleep. I can't remember how the purge sound goes. I don't think I can do that. So here we go. We have a reveal again. Grubby's going to have to pull back. Fury also places down a seeing ward right over there. Meanwhile, can we check on the sound? Can we check on the sound on the guys? All right, so creeping now the Renegade Wizard. I'm going to go check down at the main base, see what's going on. We have Fury now upgrading to Halls of Dead. He is almost there. Now placing down a Graveyard. This will give him just enough time to put up Slaughterhouse when he's ready to go to Tier 2. Grubby already reaching Tier 2 will start off with a Shadow Hunter. So it's not quite the same strategy as the card before because he is playing against an Undead player now as opposed to a Night Elf. He's also going to place down his Bestiary. Still out here over here creeping with his grunts, but having to leave the items behind because he can't grab it just yet. While he's here trying to harass Fury, slow him down on the leveling, but I don't think he's doing that great of a job. Uh-oh, Blade Master has been surrounded. Not good for him. Coil goes off, 30 HP left, and he will have to use a Scroll of Town Portal to save his hero back at home. Yeah, you guys are going to have to be a little bit more exciting than that. So how many Warcraft 3 fans do we have out there? Yeah, it's kind of, I know, we have no sound. So can the tech guys from Blizzard get the sound back on? Let me see if it's my problem. I don't think it's me. So here Grubby now is healing up his Blade Master after having to use his Scroll of Town Portal. His Shadow Hunter is back out. He's going to try and grab those items that were left behind. And also probably going to heal up some of his grunts here. Let's see how they are in HP. Yeah, he's got a few in orange, one in red, being focused on right there. Blade Master is having to run all over the place, trying to find out where the heck is Fury. Well, here he is. Fury's now going to harass the main base of Grubby. See if he can maybe take some kills of hurt units, hurt creeps. Because he's got his Death Knight now leveled up to level 2. Yay! Thanks for sound. So sound's back up. Here Grubby's putting his hurt units way in the far back so that they don't get hurt. Death Knight now coming in. We have the Shadow Hunter now out. Fury's going to have to be careful because Grubby probably went Hex first. He might get turned into a little toad or frog. Blade Master here is going to go for the ghouls who are out trying to creep as well. A lot of the multitasking here being done by both players. We'll see who's going to turn out better at it. Dust of Appearance used again, trying to reveal the Blade Master. Here we go, Hex on a ghoulie, and he's going to go down to level 2 now for the Shadow Hunter. And we had a Dust of Appearance reveal. I'm not sure why he used his Dust of Appearance there. Back in the main base of Fury, he's now going to take up to Tier 3 to Black Citadel. He's already pumping out the Obsidian statues now, so we're going to see some Mass Destroyers. In comes Grubby. He's going to try and take down some buildings here. Fury, we have a battle, 32 pop for Fury and 45 for Grubby. So actually, Fury's going to have to back off a little bit. I don't see a second hero yet for Fury. He's actually sticking only with his Death Knight. I think he needs a second hero soon, maybe the Lich. Move on in. We have Serpent Wars now being dropped down by Grubby, assisting him in the battle. The snare now goes off on Obsidian statue. He's going to lose that statue very quickly. This is not looking good for him. He's going to have to pull back a bit. The Black Citadel is now up, so he will have some base defense to help him out in this battle. Grubby's still moving on in. Look, 30 population right now for Fury and 49 for Grubby. Grubby is quite overwhelming Fury at the moment. Fury, let's see if he had to spend 350 earlier on the TP. Nope, he hasn't purchased a TP yet. Loses his Tome of Relics. Now he can't build any or purchase any more items. And still no second hero for Fury. Usually Undead, they're all about hero nuking. So the two heroes are actually complement each other really well. Both the Death Knight and the Lich. At the moment, he doesn't even have enough gold to hire another hero. Grubby now out, creeping the small camp outside of Fury's base. He's adding Wind Riders now to his army. This is actually really good for Grubby. Fury has nothing to counter against air at the moment. He only has a bunch of ground units, all these little ghouls. They're not going to be able to do anything against these Wind Riders. He needs some Crypt Fiends. He also needs web research or gargoyles, something to counter the air, because right now he's just going to get his unit taken down. Hex goes off. We have a little seal. Down it goes. Level 3 for the Blade Master. And I think Grubby's holding a really high advantage in this game. Fury's having to play very defensive. He's going to have to pull back a little bit, keep his units kind of together and build up his army before he can fight again. Back in the main base of Grubby, who is now upgrading to Tier 3. Going for Fortress. We'll be seeing him probably getting the Poison upgrade for his Wind Riders. Also placing down a war mill in his main base. Finally, we have a battle. Player's force is under attack. Grubby's moving in now on Fury. He's going to pull back a little bit. Down goes one destroyer as he has been ensnared. So are you going to have a battle here? Grubby's doing some hit and run, pulling back. 49 pop now for Grubby, 43 for Fury. Fury's actually catching up on the unit counts here. And he has the destroyers out now, so that will kind of help him out a bit. Coil goes off. Ooh, ah! Down goes a grunt. And back at home still, yeah, and still no second hero for Fury. Actually, this is the first time I've seen him play this style. Blade Master, oh, he's gonna get surrounded. Grubby's moving on a little bit risky here, but not enough ghouls to get the surround. Again, ensnare going off on the ghouls of Fury. And he's just having a tough time right now in this game.
A player's forces are under
Coil
attack.
again goes off on the grunt of Grubby. Wow, look at the HP on that guy. He's down to 22 HP. He's able to keep him alive. You should either heal him or send him back home. We're having a lot of dancing right now in the game. Not any huge battles. Just the Wind Riders moving on in, trying to peck away on these destroyers, while their army here is trying to pick off on the ghouls and the Death Knight. So meanwhile, I think Fury is trying to figure out ways to go ahead and counter against Grubby. We'll see if he decides to go any
player's
fiends or not. He's not. He's going to just stick to ghoulies and mass destroyers. So the destroyers will counter the Wind Riders there. At home at Grubby, still building some more Wind Riders. He is now at Fortress. And there we go. We have the Venom Spears upgrade. So for those of you guys who don't know, Tyrannus is actually one of the new maps that Blizzard has just added onto the ladder recently in this patch. A lot of people seem to like it a lot. They compare it to the Two Rivers. I don't know if any of you know that map as well, where it's kind of divided, only you're not separated by bridges.
A player's forces are under attack.
And no expansion yet for either of the players, just kind of creeping. I told you this game is going to be exciting. Tome of Intelligence just dropped down now for Fury. There we go. We have a second hero now. The Lich has finally been made by Fury. He will be out pretty soon. Oh, he's wearing a dress. So for Fury right now, he has with him about 5 destroyers, 2 obsidian statues, so he actually can have about 8 destroyers out. He has about 5 ghouls. We actually have quite a bit of people connected online right now, streaming on in to listen. Not everybody's able to see this game. So Grubby out creeping his Shadow Hunter at level 2. His Blade Master, who's out trying to do some harassment. Wow, look at how fast he's running. He's a maniac. Got a boost of speed on him. Level 3 for his Blade Master. Look at the fortified upgrade. He's also upgraded the armor on his buildings. So knowing how Undead is with their destroyers, they're going to do a lot of splash damage with their attack. So Grubby's going to have to upgrade his burrows, upgrade his building, add a little bit of armor so that his base cannot be taken down too soon.
A player's
6 Wind Riders out now for Grubby. He only has 2 grunts with him, 1 raider. And the 2 are continuing to do some more creeping. And I think both players just kind of want to build up their army a little bit. Though I think Fury is maybe close to battling out now. He's got a lot of destroyers. 6, possibly 8, 58 pop for him. I think after he does his creeping, maybe he's going to try and figure out where Grubby is, do an attack. Item has been dropped down. He's going to be creep jack. In comes Grubby with the Blade Master. He's going to focus on the hurt units first. I don't see... there he goes. Here comes the rest of his army. Ensnare quickly on the Obsidian statue. Down goes the Serpent Wards now from the Shadow Hunter. And we have a battle. Focus firing now on the Shadow Hunters. Crossed over, Coil on him. Pretty low on HP. He's going to have to be pulling back to the far back. 1 hurt full there. And the Obsidian statue now down for Fury. So Fury is not ready to fight. He's going to pull back a little bit and head home. Here we have Grubby trying to put up an expansion. He's got 2 towers over here on the top right-hand side, but it doesn't matter because Fury has just scouted it. Fury now moving on up. He's going to take that down. No expansion for Grubby. So maybe perhaps he'll try and expand down here instead. More Wind Riders coming out from him. Nothing has changed yet from the strategy of these two guys. There we go. We have Fury now. He's seeing a lot of Wind Riders coming from Fury. His destroyers cannot go against those Wind Riders alone. So he will research web, and we're going to see some Crypt Fiends now being added to the army of Fury. They're range units, but they can't hit the air. So he needs to get web and bring him down. Also, we're going to see some abominations now being added to Fury's army. He's researching this disease cloud. That's actually for the big fat A-bombs. So we're going to see them coming out. 48 pop only right now for Fury, where we have Grubby at 58. Blade Master still trying to harass Fury and actually scout, see what's going on. We have a level 4 Death Knight at the moment, a level 2 Lich, and destroyers are kind of flying around scouting a little bit. Meanwhile, Grubby, now he will try and expand here next closer to him. We have 3 towers being placed down.
Attack.
And level 3 for both of his heroes. So yeah, a lot of creeping. So a whole lot of action right now on in the game. But there's one nice big battle at the end. If Fury wants to be able to keep up with Grubby, he will have to put an expansion up soon, because Grubby already now placing down 3 towers. So back in Fury's base, here comes out the Crypt Fiends. Still have the 5 destroyers up.
Players' forces are under attack.
I think he lost 2 of his statues already, because only down to 5 destroyers. The Crypt Fiends are now coming out. The only way the Crypt Fiends are going to be effective against the Wind Riders is he does need some meat, some ground units on the bottom, and this is where the abominations are going to come in. 2 A-bombs now popping out with the green cloud all over them. That's a disease cloud. Grubby down here also doing more creeping. And his Wind Riders have been upgraded with an attack of 1. So there's going to be some more damage for his Wind Riders. Also, he has the poison upgrade, and that's going to help him as well. He has this 1 Raider here, and that's mainly for ensnaring either the hero or the statue, whatever's on the ground. Now he actually can ensnare the abominations, keep them away from the army when he chooses to fight. Whenever they fight. So expansion now up for Grubby. Mike is... Never mind. So I'm in and out at the moment. All right, if you don't hear me, that's because my mic went out.
Under attack.
But you're really not. We're not missing out on a whole. Have a lot of treatment on at the moment with item drop down. Yeah, my mic is cutting in and out. Hello, testing. Can. Will it actually still stream through? Don't worry. All right, so my mic's gonna be out a little bit. Fun.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't. This. Sorry, everybody. Okay, I'm switching over to a different mic. We have a big battle now in place. Let's hear it, guys. Grubby and Fury here. The big battle. Abomination now has been ensnared. Destroyers now coming in. Web now taking place as the Wind Riders have been taken down. Here you have Abomination being eliminated from the army. I mean, from the battle. He can't fight because he's too far back. All right, thank you. The batteries there on my mic were dying. So Grubby's going to pull back a little bit. He wants to fight near his towers, but it looks like Fury's going to go away from the expansion. Instead, he's going to go after Grubby's base. 68 pop now for Grubby. We have, for Fury, 69 for Grubby. Took down one of the buildings already. It looks like he took down the Voodoo Lounge and will now back off a little bit. So I'm going to switch over back to my headset. Just kidding, my mic does not yet. All right, so we're not missing out on too much at the moment. Fury and Grubby are kind of away from each other. We have Fury over here waiting up. I think he's just trying to get his army together. Death Knight at level 4, Lich at level 2. Still, he's in a bit of trouble. Was kind of starting to a bad start right here. Let me test it.
Players' forces are under attack.
Testing. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm back on the air. Yay.
The town is under siege.
So here, it looks like Fury is waiting for Grubby to attack. Sorry, I'm out of the game. All right, back in. It looks like Fury here is trying to maintain control of this bridge, so to speak, even though it's really not a bridge, a small walkway. He's going to try and put an expansion up. He has haunted the gold mine already, adding some acolytes now. So he's really just buying time. He wants to get that expansion up so he can keep up with Grubby's resources over here. Grubby had an expansion for quite some time. Fury now trying to get some extra gold. See how effective the raiders are? Grubby only has one raider, but he's using him very well. Just kind of keeping the abomination from running away. Oh, he gobbled him up. That's what you guys wanted to see. The Kodo beast here who can eat the units. Came in, ate up the abomination, so now he's in his big belly. So we have one Kodo beast here. He's going to take his time to digest this chubby A-bomb. Go Kodos! Only one Kodo though for Grubby. And one raider here. He's got a very nice army. If you look at the army of Grubby, it has quite a bit of units. He has one Tauren, 2 grunts, several wind riders here, only one raider, and abomination in the belly of his Kodo. Meanwhile, Fury, who is they're actually the same population count. You have 80 food count for Fury, 80 for Grubby. Look at this Blade Master. He has on him, he's just going nuts. He's now moving on in. He's going to try and take down as many acolytes as he can. Down goes one acolyte. Another acolyte now he has on him an orb of lightning. So it's going to do some random purge. Dust of Appearance now being used by Fury. Coil goes off Frost Nova, but that Blade Master is just too fast. He's going to run away. I'm sure Fury's probably a bit frustrated, kind of annoyed right now, because that Blade Master just moves on in, takes the acolytes, and there's really not a whole lot he can do. He can try and nuke, but you know, once the Blade Master is wind walked, he's just going to run in and out. Boots of speed on him, also a claws of attack. So he's got some nice extra attack damage there, plus 20. And he comes in again. Look at him, down he goes. He's like a little pesting the acolytes. Another acolyte will go down. 3 acolytes down now, so really Fury's not getting a whole lot from this gold mine. In comes the army of Fury. He's going to try and protect his acolytes, but look at that. There's back in again. He's like a little daredevil. Just moving right on in and waiting here for Fury to come away. See the distraction? This is how Grubby plays. He's just putting down the Serpent Ward, trying to distract the army of Fury, pulls him away, tries to take down another acolyte, and yeah, now Fury is down to only one acolyte. Back again. Quite a show he's putting on. No more acolytes left for Fury. Here he goes, Frost Nova, Coil on the Blade Master, but Scroll Speed now being used on Grubby, so he's just going to continue running away. And yeah, he just can't catch him. There is Endurance Aura on, there is Unholy Aura on the Death Knight, so he's going to move a little bit faster, but he will not be able to catch this Blade Master. And here we come, we have a big battle now taking place. 77 pop for Fury. We have Grubby at 85. The Blade Master going straight for the Lich here, but the Lich quickly gets coiled. We have a bunch of Wind Riders now being webbed, and Grubby is not ready to fight. He chooses to go out. Sorry. Start key. All right, so we're back in, and Grubby TV's out. Was that exciting or what?
Good.
Yay! Good. We have so many great problems going on. I apologize, guys. That was my fault this time. I hit the start key instead of the alt key. So, Grubby back at home. Good times. So Grubby's back at home now. 81 pop. Still has his expansion up. Still look at that abomination in his belly being digested. He's about to get him fully digested soon. We have Healing Wave just used on the Shadow Hunter to keep him alive. Grubby's still trying, Fury's still trying to hold this choke point right here because he wants his expansion up. But look at that Blade Master, he's just going to come right back in again. So yeah, now moving on in. Now as he's trying to get 4 more Acolytes in there, the Blade Master's going to go straight for the Lich here. The Lich is only at level 2, so he has very low HP. he's going to move in. He has two choices, either to coil the Blade Master or keep his Lich alive. He will keep the Lich alive. In comes the army of Grubby. He has a Coda now, getting ready, trying to find an Abomination. There he goes. Gobble, one Abomination. Nope, he didn't need him. He died. Down goes Abomination. The Death Knight now being focused on, big move to the back. And a couple of Wind Riders now being webbed. But still, 71 pop now for Grubby. You have Fury down to 42 pops. So to double the food count now, the Death Knight still trying to run away. Wow, Health Pot used this in the last minute to keep his Death Knight alive. He almost died. The Lich here now running low. Nope, he got foiled just now. And GG says Fury, the game goes to Grubby. There we go. Congratulations to Grubby. And I'll save the replay real quick. So wow, maybe the next game we'll do a little bit better here and we won't have so many problems. Next map is going to be Knoll Wood. This is the Frozen Throne version of Knoll Wood. There is a tavern on here. Knoll Wood. A whole bunch of gnolls, and when they die, they go like, ah! You're gonna hear a lot of that. So it looks like both players created. All right, here we go. Both players are ready. We're gonna move on to game 2. Grubby has taken the win in game 1. No, I'm okay. All right, welcome back, everyone. I had to get a drink of water. Game 2 is a match or game that we're on between Grubby and Fury. We're moving along very quickly. Hope you guys are all enjoying the event. I have to say, for the listeners back at home who are not here, this place is amazing. You guys are really missing out. And for those who were wondering if it was worth it for the ticket to come here, I have to say definitely. So let me ask the crowd. I mean, is it worth it? Are you guys having a great time? Yay! So the crowd is huge. A lot of stuff going on. So much to do. A lot of WoW fans out there. I need to hear some more Warcraft 3 fans. I haven't seen enough of you guys. Yeah, see, that's a little weak compared to all the WoW and StarCraft fans. But still, we have quite a bit out here. Lost Vikings. I'm not sure what that means. So here we on to game 2. I should get started back into the game. The players have already spawned. They're actually very close to each other. We have Fury here over at the 2 o'clock starting position. Right next to him over at the 12 o'clock is Grubby. So they're side by side. I think we're going to see some more early action on in this game. Grubby starting off with the Farseer this time. So he won't be going the same hero. He'll be going the Farseer first. We'll see some creeping happening from him. Meanwhile, Fury here, let's hope he gets off to a better start and maybe not get his hero stuck this time. He does have his altar built a bit further away from the trees. So when his Death Knight pops out, he won't get trapped. He'll also be opening the game with ghouls again in this time around. No graveyard for him, so several ghoulies are now coming out. The Tome of Relics has been placed down. So Death Knight about to pop out. Farseer also about to pop out. We have the barracks down for Grubby. Scouting has been taking place, and the ghoul has already discovered the spawn position of Grubby. I don't think Grubby knows where Fury is just yet. He has scouted the ghoul, so he knows he's not too far away. And now we'll see these two players either creep or harass. The Death Knight is out, so he's for sure ready to go ahead and do some harassment. He's got his Rod of Necromancy on his Death Knight. Farseer still coming in, trying to chase this one ghoul. And I think he'll make it home. Death Knight is running away. I think he needs to pull him back in. Either he's going to have to keep that ghoul alive or lose him. We have an upgrade now for the Nerubian Tower. So the Nerubian Tower is going to help him out with his base defense here. And there we go. Now we have 2 more Spirit Wolves have been summoned. No experience for Fury. And Grubby will pull back a bit. Already we see Grubby now taking to tier 2. As Fury still at tier 1. He's now being harassed. It's not too common that you see the Farseer coming in harassing with his Spirit Wolves. Usually they're creeping this game, but I think because they're so close to each other, he's going to try and harass him instead, which really means Fury can't do a whole lot of harassing because he actually can't creep either.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fury now bringing in his acolyte, scouting the base of Grubby to see kind of what build order he's going. It's always very important for you to scout your opponent. It looks like Grubby's pulling back a little bit. He's going to let Fury think that he's out creeping. Instead, he's going to come back in again, probably try and go after some more acolytes. I think Grubby's loving the acolytes this game. Halls of Dead upgrade now taking place for Fury. He does have one tower to help support in this harassment. Nerubian tower now back up. We also have a graveyard already up. And yeah, he's going to go straight for the Tome of Relics. Here you have the Death Knight running around. He's going to go after the grunt of Grubby. Grubby grunts. And move in. As you see in the last game, and the last game actually is what Fury did is probably standard for most undead players. Usually go a lot of ghouls, then tech up to the statues and destroyers. He had to switch up his game a bit when he saw that Grubby was going for Wind Riders, so he had to add Crypt Fiends and Abominations. And I think this game he's probably going to stick to the same strategy for now. Starting with ghouls, he's already upgrading to Halls of Dead, putting the graveyard down, so he's going to time it just in time to put up his slaughterhouse right when he reaches tier 2. Alright, you can hear the gnolls die. And see if I sound close. There you go. Picks up a replenishment potion. See, I wanted to enter the contest for the Sound Alike contest, but I think the sign-ups are closed now. I can't go enter because they're giving away an Alienware notebook. So if you guys think that you can mimic the sound of any unit that Blizzard creates, whether it's Warcraft, Starcraft, WoW, you should sign up. And win yourself a notebook. Grubby here is not going to do some creeping. He's heading over to the Goblin, the Rock Golem over here at the 10 o'clock position. Fury, what Fury is doing right now, he's trying to find out where Grubby is. He wants to do some harassment, maybe get some unit kills, creep kills. So he's going to have to run around. It's hard for him on this map because it's a huge map. He just leveled up to 2. You guys are wondering how did he level up? Because all the way over here, he's got his gold creeping. A lot of times when you watch these pro players play, they're very good at multitasking. They split up their army. They're doing 2 things at once. He's out creeping over here. He's trying to harass over here. He's also building in his base. And yeah, that's why they're pros. Grubby now reaching tier 2. You'll see him go the Tauren Chieftain as a second hero. Woo! As he puts down a bestiary. Also here he has an expansion. So over at the 10 o'clock, he's going to put that up.
The player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, Fury back home, going straight to Black Citadel. So that's a clear sign that he will be going for destroyers in his game. He's got a slaughterhouse down already, 2 slaughterhouses down. So you're going to see a lot of obsidian statues coming out. Then one, you're getting a bunch destroyed. Going for the Gnoll camp right now over at the top right-hand side of the center. Meanwhile, Grubby's going to create the Fountain of Health. The fountain here changes every time you create the game. Either a Fountain of Health or a Fountain of Mana. This time around, he gets a Fountain of Health. So far, level 2 on the Farseer. He picks up a Potion of Greater Healing. The Tauren Chieftain is still at level 1. Only has a Farseer here. If you notice, what Grubby did was he pulled the Red Drake away from the fountain. He was able to lure him away, keeping his Farseer in the inside so he keep him healed, while the Drake is not getting healed at all. He's going to have to stay on the outside. In comes the Death Knight, though. Fury's going to want to steal this kill for the Drake, so Grubby is not going to finish off that Drake. Instead, he pulls him back in, lets him heal from the fountain, and he's going to have to pull away. Because all Fury needs to do is coil, and he'll get alive. Fury now reaches level 3 on his Death Knight. His ghouls just finished creeping over there. Now we have Fury chasing Grubby. He's dancing around the fountain. Not good for Grubby as their Drake has chosen to attack Grubby instead of Fury. Coil goes off with the Farseer. Went really low on HP, but thanks to him, he's got a Potion of Greater Healing on him. Had to use it right away, and he's now on the run. Coil goes off again. That's a level 2 Coil right now. Had he not used his Potion of Greater Healing, he would have went down. Tauren Chieftain was out creeping alone. Heading back home. Now we have 2 bestiaries in Grubby's main base. He will be going, look at that, Mass Bat Riders. He's got 1 Raider again. He's a big fan of having 1 Raider. And there you go. You see why. And Snare goes off. He's going to try and surround, using the Spirit Wolf to surround the Death Knight. Very nice move there by Grubby. And he's going to force Fury to TP. I know that you guys must have liked that. That was a nice surround, a nice 7 with those 2 Spirit Wolves. And back goes Fury home again. So as he's at home, looks like he still has a lot of ghouls here. His obsidian statues are now coming out. 37 population for him. Grubby, on the other hand, has 44 right now. Still only level 2 on his Farseer, but he's been leveling up his Tauren Chieftain, who's now at level 2. He will be going mass Bat Riders. So we have all these Troll Bat Riders coming out, still building a whole bunch more at home. And basically what they do is they sacrifice themselves and concoctinate, they blow up, and they'll kill any air unit. So that's how he's going to choose to counter the Destroyers this time around. The burst of abilities has dropped for Grubby as he's creeping the gnolls over here at the bottom right hand of the mountain. Meanwhile, back at home, Fury can't really do a whole lot. Again, he's still going on late second hero. So he doesn't have a second hero to support him with any hero nuking. Instead, he has a Death Knight helping him out. I think he's ready to do attacking. The thing is, though, that's a disadvantage for Fury at the moment. He has not seen this. So he doesn't know that's there, and that's actually an advantage for Grubby. Here we have a whole bunch of Bat Riders now coming out. Fury's now coming in, going to try and take down as much as he can. There goes the Bat Rider, just by the means, going in, taking down, looks like 2 Destroyers already, or at least 1 Destroyer. Now he's going to go straight for the burrow. Not very effective with only 1 Destroyer, but he will take 1 burrow down. Grubby has not reached tier 3 yet, so no fortified armor for his burrow. 1 burrow down. A second burrow now is about to go down. And Grubby, what is he doing? Oh, there he goes, the scout. Grubby is out creeping the center fountain. The Tauren Chieftain's not going to come back in. Let's see it. The second burrow down. Snare now coming in. It looks like he's about to lose one of his statues. And Death Knight has been surrounded. No scroll town portal on the Death Knight. Is he going to get stuck? Can he make it out? No, he can't make it out. A sheep! A sheep had blocked him inside the base of Grubby. He had to kill the sheep and was able to make it out. In comes the peons! The peons make it out! They're going to try and surround the nuts. He's just trapped. He's using it. It's nothing he can do. Down goes the Death Knight. Oh no! Stop! He uses Health Pot. And there we go. Chain Lightning goes off. And the Death Knight goes down. GG. Wow. That must have been tough there for Fury. He walked into a death trap right there. So there you guys have it. The match is over. Grubby takes the win. Will now advance on to round 3, which I believe is the semifinals. Or no, is it the finals? Let's look. Switch over to the brackets. And so, yeah. That was the semis. Now we're going to be in the winner bracket grand final, and Grubby will face either Todd or Zacard. So I don't know the outcome on there. 2 players have just shaken hands, and there you guys have it.